Hello, everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at an article. Now, this was published on February 19th. It was updated on February 20th. It's out of Oregon, and it just goes to show how desperate the Democrats are in trying to basically overrun what conservatives there are in that state. Oregon lawmakers seek to lower voting age in state to 16 so teens can protect their future. This is the thing about that. They know that they have these youths spoon-fed and brainwashed with the cultural Marxist left identity politics bullshit in the public school system. And what they're figuring is, now I'm not saying all the kids, but what they're figuring is they have enough of them to overrun those parts of Oregon where there are conservatives that have a majority, or with independent voters that tend to vote conservative, there is a majority. It's vile, it's disgusting, and it goes to show how sleazy the Democrats are. And this article, with how they're trying to justify it, kind of chapped my ass a little bit. Because it's total conflation. They're two different situations here. So this is by Douglas Perry. And, you know, this is the Oregonian, Oregon Live website. Children are our future, and a group of Oregon lawmakers want the future to be now. See, this is what's funny. Children are our future. All right, you can tell where he's leaning on this when he starts out his article this way. Because he wants to play it like this is a good thing. Like, they're our future. They should have a say in it. They're not adults. We're talking about a generation that eats Tide Pods, for fuck's sake. I really don't want them involved in the voting process until they grow up a little bit. They're pushing a bill that would amend Oregon's constitution to lower the voting age in the state from 18 to 16. They hope it will be put before voters in 2020. Well, yeah. See, I'm sure they want this taken care of because they don't want to risk conservatives in the state and independents and people that are fed up with the left to just be like, you know, the left and Democrats to just be like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm just going to vote for the other guy. You're really pissing me off. I'm sick of your shit. I'm done. So they figure if they fold in all of these kids, that'll offset that. They don't get it, though. They don't get it, though, that this is something that even JoJo the Idiot Circus Boy could see through. Young Oregonians should have a chance to participate in the ballot about decisions that affect their homes, their clean air, their schools, and as we've seen, their lives. Democratic State Senator Shima Fagan said at a Monday press conference announcing the measure. Well, sorry, Shima, whatever fucking kind of name that is. They shouldn't have a chance to participate in the ballot on decisions affecting their homes, their clean air, their schools, and so on. They are not adults. They are children. They are minors. Their parents have the say on the things regarding their homes, their air, their schools. Okay, kids don't know best. They don't know their fucking asses from their elbows at that point in most cases. And you think that they should have a say in their schools? Are you kidding me? No. If you want to give them these things, then they should be treated as an adult. They commit a crime? Oh, no, you're not going to juvenile court. No, you're going to big people court. Oh, you want to do this? Well, guess what? You're an adult now. Pay for it your own damn self. Sorry, but that's how it should be. If they're going to get to vote at 16. Teens are begging us to take action to protect their future, she added. OBP reported that Fagan referenced the students from Parkland, Florida, who launched the Never Again movement in the wake of the 2018 mass shooting at their high school. Yeah, because a bunch of fucking spurging, attention-seeking fuckwits. Yeah, we should be listening to them. We should have kids dictating to fucking adults. That makes a lot of fucking sense. No, that's not how it works. See, this is why we're ending up in the shit that we're ending up in, because kids are starting to dictate shit. We don't need them dictating shit. When a kid can say, oh, I'm this, or oh, I'm that, and the parent is supposed to just go, okay. No, that's not right. Oh, I want to do this. And the parent says, okay. That's not right. That's not how it works. They are children. They don't have the cognitive abilities to make informed decisions that an adult would. I mean, this is ridiculous. And she, of course, she has to pull out the whole Parkland thing. See, what she's also hoping for, and what they're hoping for, is that they can basically put in sweeping gun ban legislation if they get these kids involved. That's another thing that they're looking at. They don't care about the Constitution, and that what they're trying to do would violate that in regards to, say, firearms. Several Oregon student activists spoke at a press conference about why they believe they deserve the right to vote before age of 18. Okay. We need to be able to take our work to the ballot and protecting the policies we're working so hard to pass, South Salem High School senior Maria Torres said. Fuck you, Maria. Until you turn 18, go fuck yourself. You want to get involved in politics then? You're an adult. Otherwise, sit there and wait and deal. And here's the thing. What you're worried about is the adults are going to tell you no, and you're not going to like that. I mean, this is what the bottom line is with that. You don't want to be told no, and you think that en masse, if all the kids go out and vote, you're going to be able to tell the adults to go fuck themselves. Well, guess what? You're kids. You need to be told no and to go fuck yourselves when you want to do shit that goes against what the rest of the country or the rest of the people in your community want. Now, this next paragraph is what really chapped my ass, because it's this dumb shit Douglas. Basically, how do I put this nicely? Conflating two unrelated things to try to justify this. See, here, pressing issues affecting young people have lowered the voting age in the past. It used to be 21 before the 26th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, ratified in 1971, lowered it to 18. The amendment was fueled in part by teenagers facing the draft for the Vietnam War, which had become increasingly unpopular. This dumb fucking bitch is trying to conflate the left's spurging bullshit, alarmist, anti-gun, oh, we got to get rid of fossil fuels tomorrow, fucking climate change is going to kill us in 13 years, bullshit. Seriously, that's what he's doing. He's conflating the Vietnam War with the left's spurging bullshit. And on top of this, what he's failing to leave out, Dougie. Boy, I love how you fail to leave this out. You were considered an adult in the United States at 18, prior to the voting age being lowered to 18. But you had absolutely no say in politics. You couldn't drink because the drinking age was also 21. And there was this situation where people were like, wait a minute, you can draft me because I'm quote unquote an adult to die for my country, but I can't drink? Are you fucking kidding me? You can draft me to go die for my country, but I can't vote and have a say in what this country does? Are you kidding me? See, it was lowered to the age of an adult. You lower it before that, they're minors. They're not adults. They don't, on the note of being a minor, they don't have the same legal standing as an adult. You are literally granting them a privilege they should not have. And this is sleazy, scummy, vile activist wannabe reporting, trying to conflate the Vietnam War. to the left's identity politics, cultural Marxist, feels over facts science bullshit. Seriously. It's vile. It really is vile that you're doing this. Congress had lowered the voting age in 1970 for state and federal offices, but Oregon objected to a lower minimum age being fostered on its state elections. It insisted the law was unconstitutional and won in U.S. Supreme Court. This led to the successful push for the 26th Amendment. Okay, so you're literally trying to, again, play off of this and say, oh, well, it wasn't fair that they didn't do it in the state, and they only did it for state and the lowering the voter age in 1970 for state and federal offices. Now, you're going against that, saying, well, hey, they shouldn't have done that, and they fought it in court. Your state fought it in court because they didn't want 8, younger people, because it was done by law first. Then they did it by a constitutional amendment to say, fuck you. But what happened is Oregon went, we don't think it's smart to have 18-year-olds who are still immature in a lot of aspects voting on these types of things. And they fought it, which led to the 26th Amendment. Because every other state went, you know what? They are having, the ability to be drafted and compelled to go fight in the name of the United States. Maybe they should have a little say in the government. And you're literally trying to use this as a win and to justify this shit? Wow. Dougie. Dude, you are pathetic. That's bad. The newly introduced Oregon bill would allow Oregonians starting at age 16 to vote in all elections, the Statesman Journal reported. But such a law ultimately might only apply to state and local elections. Actually, yes, it would only apply to state and local elections. And you want to know why? Because state and local elections are different than federal elections. But the left, cultural Marxist, identity politics, fuckwits in Oregon, they're going to basically treat the 16 and 17-year-old voters, if this were to pass, like they were 18, and let them vote in federal elections. I know it, you know it, we all know it. And they'll be like, oh, no, we didn't do anything illegal. No, we had registered voters. Okay, how many of them were 16 and 17? We don't know. They'll pull that type of shit. I mean, this just goes to show how desperate they are to gain ultimate control and power. They're going to take kids who have not reached the point where they can make fully informed decisions in most cases. No offense to kids, 16, 17 years old. I'm speaking from thinking back now and looking back then. I mean, yeah, I could make some informed decisions, but I mean, in a lot of cases, you can also make some stupid decisions. And with how these schools have become indoctrination centers, a lot of these kids are going to make stupid decisions that if they actually had all the information as opposed to what they're being spoon-fed, they might not make the decision they would. I mean, this is ridiculous. Anyway. Speaking, before we go, Shima Fagan. I remember her pushing something like this and saying that kids need to have the right to vote, all right? Look at her. She's barely wet behind the fucking ears. Like, she knows what the fuck she's talking about. We'll end up with people, if these kids get a right to vote, they'll be voting for, stupid Ocasio, crazy eyes, Cortez type shit. They really will be. But anyway, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.